First of all, let's get this clear right off the bat. $1 trillion is not your everyday pocket change. That is enough money to buy 32 Big Macs for everyone on the planet. $1 trillion looks like this in various other currencies. But still, there are people who have managed to cross a tenth of this mark. Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos have both crossed the colossal $100 billion net worth checkpoint in the game of life. So where does the great elongated Muskrat stand? For starters, Musk does not just own one multi-billion dollar company. Right now, he has 21.5% portion of Tesla, 54% portion of SpaceX, and 90% of the Boring Company. Yes, I know he has Neuralink, OpenAI, Hyperloop, and other stuff, but we don't have a wide array of information on those. And yes, SolarCity was bought by Tesla some time ago, so that just goes into Tesla. So what does this value him as of right now in 2020? A quick Google search tells us that he's worth $38 billion. But the math says otherwise. With the current valuation of Tesla at $140 billion, SpaceX at $33 billion, and the Boring Company at $4 billion, he is worth at a cool $50 billion mark. But that's still nowhere near the $1 trillion we need. How do you even reach there? Everything from this point on is just an assumption. Things might change tomorrow. A couple 10-meter diameter meteorites could delete the rocket factories and the gigafactories off the map. The end. But that's not what we are here for though. Taking some research and evaluation, let's look at what each of these companies would be doing 5 years from now. That's 2025. A lot of firms are estimating a Tesla bull of it reaching $7,000 per share. With that, and the 38 million shares owned by Elon would give him about $255 billion just from Tesla Motors. SpaceX, on the other hand, with its Starlink program, would value the company all the way to $120 billion. 54% of that would yield Musk a measly $65 billion. The Boring Company, with high-profile contracts like the one with Chicago's O'Hare Airport, has estimates of the company value as high as $16 billion. This is not me saying, but the first search of Google. Anyways, 90% of that gives him $14 billion. That's a total of $334 billion. Reminds me of the speed of sound. But that's still not near the giant mark of 1 trillion New York pizza slices. Let's get fully dramatic from here on, and bear with me when I say stuff that might sound a bit delusional at first. So to reach $1 trillion just with Tesla, SpaceX, and Boring Company, the shit would have to go this way. Tesla's share would have to reach a $15,000 per share mark, which actually sounds promising if the company successfully deploys the full self-driving program and other products, and they do well at it. That would value Tesla at $2.7 trillion, which would give Elon Musk a nice $560 billion to start. SpaceX, on the other hand, could be more or less a mystery. We have to remember that it has its own Mars program alongside the Starlink project, and we should also not forget that after the first commercial crew Dragon flight this year, if all goes well, would be a nice tourism income stream as well. If the company manages to reach a valuation of $500 billion, Musk would get about $270 billion of that. But that's still only $830 billion. Assuming the Boring Company still stays relatively the lowest of all these, which I highly doubt because Boring Company has the potential to even outperform fucking Tesla Motors. Yes, it could grow even further, but that's... yeah, I don't know. Still, assuming it being a nice, $200 billion company would give Elon the last $180 billion he needs. Boom, there we go. Musk is worth $1 trillion. That would give him $1,600 every second at a 6% return rate when he's alive. Yes, this might be the person who is making $1,600 just breathing.
Smoke weed every day.
Is this how it will go though? Absolutely not. There is still Neuralink, OpenAI, and other things we have not even considered yet.